Ready, Gnasher? Let's go!
Playing by the rules is highly overrated. Unstoppable, yeah. They can't hold us back. We'll make the most of every second. Unstoppable, yeah. After all is said and done, shout one for all and all for fun. Nothing's gonna bring us down today, yeah. Open up your eyes, the world outside is waiting.
Okay, Gnasher. Almost ready for the big launch. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its mission to seek out strange new softies and menace them, to boldly go where no mutt has gone before. There's only enough power in the elastic to send one small Abyssinian tripound into orbit. Good luck, Gnasher, old chum. Happy landings! Awesome!
So every one of us must pull together in an effort to recycle and find new ways to create alternative sources of energy. Let us make Beano Town Greeno Town.
The mayor is absolutely right.
Yes, we all need to do our bit to save the planet.
I shall be moving amongst you, looking for the most eco-friendly, energy-saving citizen in Beano Town.
Uh-oh!
What's happened to the TV?
It's simply super, Walter. Entertaining and energy efficient. This will make everybody sit up and take notice. You maniac! Look what you've done!
Keep your hair on, Walter. I was just testing out my new rocket.
That's not a rocket. It's a rotten refuse receptacle. You've completely wrecked my beautiful wind-powered water feature.
Wind-powered, did you say? Wind power could be the very thing I need to launch my Enterprise Mark II.
Well, if you're sure you want to give Bee her lunch, that's very helpful of you, Dennis.
Forget Mum's homemade parsnip puree. What you need, Bee, is baked beans. Beans are good for the heart and help to make me rocket start. Eat up, Bee.
I don't get it, Jen. What's the plan?
It's very simple, Curly. I'm experimenting with new sources of energy. Have you never heard of wind power?
Fascinating. I shall have to keep an eye on this young man.
OK, let's get this rocket off the ground.
Was that the mayor I just saw? I'm very keen to show him my wind-powered water feature. I had to rebuild it, all thanks to you, Dennis.
Walter, look, your foot.
Aha! You noticed my new homemade eco-trainers.
That's blown, that idea. Where am I going to find another new source of energy for me rocket?
Ah, yes. Oh, not only am I getting fit, I'm providing all the energy for every electrical device in the house. Oh.
Pedal power. Nice one, Dad. Cheer up, Gnasher. After I launched Enterprise 2, you'll be heading for the stars. This is the way forward, Gnasher. Pedal power.
Pedal power? This boy is a shining beacon of energy-efficient excellence.
power. I spoke too soon. Well, Gnasher, looks like we'll have to put your first space flight on the back burner.
Wait till the mayor sees this lot. He'll be over the moon.
Unlike you, Gnasher.
Oh, yes. This compost is going to make me a household name.
What a whiff!
Remove your nose immediately, Dennis. I do not wish to contaminate my precious cargo.
A barrow load of mouldy cabbage leaves and rotting apple cores.
Not for very much longer. All this biodegradable material is soon to be fermented and recycled into biofuel to power my new eco-friendly combined cuckoo clock and cocoa maker.
Biofuel what? You mean you can make fuel from stinky old fruit and veg?
Indubitably. Any fuel knows that.
Excellent! Just what I need for the next phase of my menacing mission to Mars. Thank you. I'll take that. Thanks. Lovely. Nice one.
What the? It's that boy again. Incredible. He never stops.
Now, what's that nitwit up to?
OK, Gnasher. Time to turn bruised beetroot and battered broccoli into biofuel. With all this power, we'll be able to launch the whole shed into space. Keep shoveling, Gnasher. We need more energy.
Oh, Dennis, are you sure?
Absolutely positive. I've been following his activities very closely. What a splendid eco-friendly example to all the young folk of Beano Town.
It's not possible, is it?
I have decided to award your son the town's highest honour, the Legion de Compost, for all his services to recycling and energy conservation.
Dennis, a medal? I must be dreaming.
So, where is the hero of the hour?
Well, I think he's out the back, in the shed.
OK, helmets on. This is going to be awesome. Prepare for ignition and blast off. Oh, what? Who's that?
Congratulations, young man.
What?
As Mayor of Beano Town, I would like to thank you for all your hard work and devotion to the cause of recycling and energy conservation.
Oh, hooray! But, Mr. Mayor, I protest. What about my wind-powered water feature? And my...
Shush, Walter.
Great. Thanks. Gotta go.
Anxious to get back to your work, eh? But first, the presentation.
No, but I need to... Oh!
And so, it gives me great pleasure to award you, Dennis, this special medal, which naturally has been recycled from old milk bottle tops and tinfoil toffee wrappers.
Well done,
Go
Dennis.
on, son. Good lad.
Thanks, great. Goodbye.
He's so modest, isn't he? We must have a photograph now. And you're not to stop working until you've cleaned up every inch of the town.
Great. Instead of sweeping across the universe, I'm stuck here sweeping up the street.
Ah, Dennis, since you're so fond of recycling, you'll be glad to hear that I'm recycling your pocket money for the next 5 years to pay for all the damage you've caused.
Oh! Well, at least it can't get any worse.
Oh, dear, Dennis. Talk about coming down to earth with a bump.
Walter. That's what I call coming down to earth with a bump. Welcome home, boy. You're the world's first astronaut. Ready, Gnasher? Let's go!
Playing by the rules is highly overrated. Unstoppable, unstoppable, yeah. They can't hold us back. We'll make the most of every second. Unstoppable, unstoppable, yeah. After all is said and done, shout one for all and all for fun. Nothing's gonna bring us down today. Open up your eyes, the world outside is waiting.
We borrowed the extra loudspeakers, Jen. Can we set up in the treehouse? Not yet, Pieface. Mum and Dad are still here. And remember how they moaned last time we played?
We could try playing a bit softer.
It wouldn't be much of a video for the din makers then, would it? Anyway, Athena wants it loud. Now she thinks she's a music video director.
But she did say she'd show it to her dad, Den.
Yeah, if she thinks it's cool, she's going to play it to Rat Bucket. And if he thinks it's cool, whoa! So, we better be nice to her. Now, I've just got to get rid of Mum and Dad. What? You said you were going off to a meeting. You said you were going to be gone all day.
We are. It's a special meeting of the Neighbourhood Watch next door. For young people. The mayor's coming. The Colonel says you must be there. He wants you to help him with his talk.
It'll be a nice way to make up for the trouble you caused him.
It wasn't my fault his window was broken.
I insist you go. It's the only way he's going to forgive us. Now go and get changed, or I'll be confiscating that guitar of yours.
What? Guitar? Not today! Gnasher, you're gonna have to warn Curly and Pieface. That we've been caught for this meeting. That it's next door. That we'll escape as soon as we can. That... OK, I'll write a note. Just grab a trouser leg in your teeth and hold them till they've read it.
To be a fine young man years later, and we can only hope that that is the case here.
Did you give him the note? Was Athena there?
Some of you may have heard of the mayor's new campaign.
Young Street Heroes, it's called.
Thank you, Sergeant. I'll do this if you don't mind. Yes, it's an award for youngsters who contribute most to their neighborhood.
Like our very own Walter, for example.
Athena will be there by now. We have to go.
And now, how youngsters can help protect our neighborhood. Lights, please, Walter.
Head for the toilet, OK?
How to recognize a bad type. First, notice the eyes.
Where's Athena? Oh, yeah. She texted to say she's gonna be late. Oh, no! I'll have to get back then. Mum will go mad if she finds I'm not there. And Athena will go mad if she finds you're not here. Oh, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. Thanks, Pieface. Just let me know the moment she arrives. Right. I'll do one of me bird calls. Easy to slip back in the dark.
Ah, That's right, up you come. As I was saying, I've specially invited two well-known local hooligans to join us.
Justin, 1, 2, 3.
And so, thanks to forward planning, the hooligans are disarmed.
They're gonna start playing. If anyone hears them, we're done for. You know, you were talking earlier about noise pollution, Colonel. Can we give you a demonstration?
My face! I think I see Athena! I can't hear you!
Yes, that's enough, thank you. That's very good. All right, quiet! It's wonderful to be able to call on genuine troublemakers from the locale. In order to illustrate the steps we are taking...
That means Athena must be there. We can't keep her waiting or she'll throw a wobbler.
A youngster will go off the rails at a very...
What are you doing, Dennis?
You know, I needed the toilet before. Will I do again? And so does Gnasher.
I saw many a ruffian join the ranks.
OK, Gnasher, you wait here. If I'm needed, bark loudly. Hi, Athena. What's happening?
You owe me one, Dennis. I'm missing my nail therapist because of these idiots.
We're fixing it!
It's just a small explosion type thing. Can't they speed it up a bit?
No. What? Not you. No. Yes, they can. And I'm going to help too. I think I saw a loose wire under the stage. I'll be back in a minute.
I'm warning you. 5 minutes, then I'm taking my talent elsewhere.
Give us a signal the moment you're ready.
I'll do me owl. Oh, wait. What happens if a real owl flies past?
It won't sound like yours.
Yes, up here. Up here, this way.
Now, let's see what happens when a young hooligan tries to pick the lock on Walter's special lunchbox.
I don't pick locks. I've never picked a lock in my life.
Go on, try then.
Hilarious. Can I go now?
As you can see, that's one padlock that won't be picked.
That's Pieface. We got to go.
Dennis, are you all right?
Yeah, Mum, but...
Oh, you're very hot for someone who's just been sitting still. Perhaps you should go home.
Home! Yes! Great idea!
I'll come with you.
Actually, it might be better to stay here, in the quiet. You go back to your seat.
Oh, if you're sure. But I don't want to see you stirring from here.
We've got to go! Athena will be going mad.
His worship, the mayor.
No! Oh, how do we get past that lot?
Rubber band and paperclip division. It's amazing what you can do with a few paper clips and rubber bands. Yes, and the elasticity is really quite surprising, Your Worship.
It's okay, Poochie. It's only Gnasher. I don't think so, Dennis. It's so last millennium.
It's okay. I'm gonna change. Start the intro, guys.
What was that? Aha! Hooligans!
It's okay, Poochie. Mummy's here. Okay, I'm
Ainsworth's down again.
Okay, I'll get it.
And don't play, or she'll panic and fall. When she gets stressed, she needs soothing.
And play something soothing.
Young people today, they're noisy, antisocial, and they lower the tone of the neighbourhood. Dennis, I am going to make an example of you. Yes, you, because you're not like the others. I heard the gentle music you were playing. I saw you rescue that poor pup from the tree. And I heard from your mother that you've not been feeling at all well, too. Come forward, young man. Dennis, you and your faithful hound are young street heroes.
Young Street Heroes. Not a bad name for a band. Ready, Gnasher? Let's go!
Playing by the rules is highly overrated. Unstoppable, unstoppable, yeah. They can't hold us back. We'll make the most of every second. Unstoppable, unstoppable, yeah. After all is said and done, shout one for all and all for fun. Nothing's gonna bring us down today. Open up your eyes, the world outside is waiting.
Oh, sorry, Dad. Didn't see you.
Quite all right, Dennis. Nothing can spoil my mood today. I've got some good news. Guess what? I've been promoted. I'm the new Deputy Assistant Supervisor of Sticky Tape.
That's brilliant, dear.
Yes, once I've done the sticky tape training course, it'll all be confirmed.
I'm sure you'll do well.
Oh, I hope so. There's one other thing, though. The new job's in a different part of the company, in Drano Town.
What? Drano Town's a dump.
Well, yeah, it's certainly too far to commute. We'll have to move.
Move? We can't move. We like it here, don't we, Gnasher?
And in Drano Town, we'll be able to afford a better house.
But there's nothing wrong with this house. It's as solid as a rock.
That'd be nice. Though we'd have to sell this one first.
And another thing, what about Curly and Pieface? All my friends are here in Beano Town.
Oh, don't be silly, Dennis. You can always make new friends. Anyway, dear, well done. Drano Town, here we come.
Huh, we'll see about that.
Bye, dear. Enjoy your course.
Good news, Colonel! Dennis is moving!
So I see. Well, it'll certainly make the job of the neighborhood watch a lot easier.
I'll say, according to my calculations, we spend 89.6% of our time chasing Dennis.
Indeed. But let's not count our chickens. Dennis is a Beano Town boy through and through. I don't think he's going to go quietly.
I'm just off to the shops, Dennis.
OK, Mum.
And remember, the estate agent will be bringing people to look at the house later, so just stay out of the way, OK?
Curly, Alert Pieface and get on over here. It's time for Operation Stay Put.
Yeah, here we are. It's a nice, quiet neighborhood, as you can see.
Oh, I hope so. When I meditate, I must have the right vibrations. Ah, yes. Perfect. This garden is speaking to me. It will be my peaceful sanctuary.
Yes. Okay, boys. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But you did say you wanted vibrations.
Nice work, boys. She won't be moving in any time soon.
Garden's not bad. A bit tame for my liking.
Okay, hold your noses, everyone. Here goes. One of me own patented extreme stinker stink bomb.
You see, I like to get out in the fresh air and get back to nature. Ugh, what's that?
I'm sure it's completely natural.
So, Dennis is trying to put people off buying his house, is he? Time to mobilize the Neighborhood Watch Welcome Committee.
Now, as quickly as you can, deploy the sticky tape to create the perfect parcel.
Yeah. Now, perfect. You know, I think I'm starting to get the hang of it.
The kennel warden. Oh, she's scary.
Yeah, but she's got one weakness. Her pet chihuahuas.
Yeah, this is it, Mrs. Barkington Wagstaff. I think you'll find it's deceptively spacious.
Well, it looks nice from the outside, but is there enough room for my little babies?
All right, Gnasher. Now!
My babies! Leave them alone! Stop that! You horrible dog! Come back! Down! Down, boy! Come back!
Nice work, Gnasher.
I've got you, little fellows!
Oh, no!
Not so fast, young chap.
It's Walter and the Colonel. They're going to ruin everything.
Thank you so much. Don't mention it, madam. It's what the Neighborhood Watch is for. Isn't it, Colonel?
Of course. We always like to look out for our little doggy friends.
Even monsters like that one.
Oh, don't worry about him, madam. He'll be gone when they move.
I see. Well, with dog-loving neighbours like you, this might be just the house for us. Shall we have a look inside?
Don't worry, Den. We'll come and visit you in Drano Town.
That's not even funny, Pieface. No, it's not. And anyway, I'm not beaten yet. I'll think of something.
I'm just calling your father. Oh, hello, dear. How's the course going?
Oh, quite well, I think.
Marvellous. So what time will you be back?
About 4 o'clock. I am looking forward to coming home.
Me too, dear. See you later.
Oh,
Dad'll be back at 4. He's looking forward to coming home.
We've got to do something to convince Dad to stay here, Gnasher. But what? Hang on. Mum says he's looking forward to coming home. Maybe if he got a really big welcome back, he wouldn't want to leave. Yeah, we could sing a song and put a banner up and... No, wait! I've got an even better idea! The kennel warden likes the house, Gnasher. She's coming to look at it again at 4 o'clock. But I'm going to make sure she doesn't buy it. I've got a foolproof plan. Just as I thought, Walter's fallen for it.
Red alert, Colonel! The kennel warden's looking at Dennis's house again! At 4 o'clock!
Excellent news, Walter.
Yes, but the trouble is, Dennis is planning to put her off!
Don't worry, Walter. He's not the only one with a plan. We'll make sure she stays and Dennis goes.
Four o'clock! That'll be her!
Right then. Neighborhood Watch Welcome Committee, quick march!
Just as I thought, Gnasher. Walter and the Colonel are pulling out all the stops.
Welcome, committee. Roll out red carpet. Precinct kick.
Oh, it's, you!
Walter, what a lovely cake. A red carpet, too.
Oh. Hi, Dad. Welcome home.
Hello, son. How have you been? You know what, Dennis? I was already having second thoughts about that job. And now to come home to a welcome like this... Well, how could we possibly live anywhere else?
Result!
Well, sticky tape's not all it's cracked up to be. And let's face it, I'm a rubber band man at heart. You don't mind not moving, do you?
Of course not. If you're happy to stay here, so am I.
No place like home, eh, Dad?
Exactly, son. There's no place like home.
Ready, Gnasher? Let's go!
Playing by the rules is highly overrated. Unstoppable, unstoppable, yeah. They can't hold us back. We'll make the most of every second. Unstoppable, unstoppable, yeah. After all is said and done, shout one for all and all for fun. Nothing's gonna bring us down today. Open up your eyes, the world outside is waiting.
Still on a skateboard, Dennis? Shame your parents can't afford one of these.
What? And look like a complete muppet? Let's test the rocket overdrive, Gnasher.
I can't see!
I suppose you think that's funny, do you?
Oh, no!
But Dennis, what exactly have you done to deserve a new skateboard?
Must be something.
No, dear, there isn't.
But I do have an idea. It's your school prize giving soon.
Prize giving?
Yes, where Walter's parents always look down their noses at us because he wins everything. Now, if you want something for a change...
You get me a new skateboard, right?
I was going to say it would just be so lovely for us all.
And you get me a new skateboard?
Dennis, if you win a prize, I'll happily buy you this. The very best skateboard in the catalogue.
Wow! But what could you get a prize for? You haven't done very much work, have you, Dennis?
There must be one I can win.
It won't be easy, Dennis. To be quite honest with you, if you can pull this off, I'll eat my hat.
Morning, Mrs. Creature. How about a nice juicy apple to get your day off to a cracking start?
All right, Dennis. What's your game?
No game, miss. Here, I'll take that.
Oi!
I want to carry it for you.
What?
Please? I thought you might like some flowers from my garden.
Oh, Dennis, I feel a little faint.
Oh, let me help you to your chair.
Good morning, Mrs. Creature. I brought you a flower.
Oh, that's kind, dear. Put it in there with the ones Dennis brought. Heavens, Dennis! If you keep this up, you'll be a contender for the Good Behaviour Prize.
How else am I going to get this skateboard? Good behaviour's the only prize you don't need top grades for.
But you'll never beat Walter at sucking up to Mrs. Creature.
You never spoke a truer word. I thought you might like 2 apples today, Mrs. Creature.
Or would you prefer a bowl of delicious fruit salad?
Oh.
Might one carry your valise for you, Mrs. Creature?
No need for that. My men will carry you and your bag straight to the classroom.
Oh!
Dennis means business. We have to stop him.
What are we going to do, Walter?
Overwhelm him with superior firepower. Nobody beats me at sucking up.
Morning, Mrs. Creature. Thought you might like tea and toast today.
Or maybe you prefer to choose from a selection of freshly baked pastries and ground continental coffee.
Cappuccino or latte?
I don't know, Gnasher. It's prize giving today, but old Creature still won't say who's ahead.
Yes.
Still, at least there'll be loads of food afterwards. Tell you what, I'll try and bring you back some sausages.
So, may the best man win, eh?
No doubt who that is, Walter.
Face it, Dennis. It would take a miracle for you to beat me.
Ah, boys. I'd like you to meet our guest speaker, Sir Arthur Guff. Dennis and Walter are the front runners for the Good Behaviour Prize.
Is that so? Well, he's the hooligan who knocked me over in the park the other day.
Walter, is this true?
It was an accident, miss.
And then he ran away. You can't give him the best behaviour prize. He's a disgrace to the school.
Well, it was neck and neck, but that settles it. Dennis, the prize is yours.
What?
Yes!
Hang on. That's Dennis's dog. Excellent. If I'm not getting that prize, neither is Dennis.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Arthur Guff, Beano Town's most distinguished manufacturer of plastic-coated string.
If life has taught me one thing, it is that to succeed in life, you need a good piece of string. Now, many people will tell you that string has no personality. Nothing could be further from the truth.
Why's the dog catcher here?
Dennis, hand that dog over this instant.
What? No, miss, please.
Oh, I might have known this was all too good to be true. Hand him over now, or there's no prize.
Run, Gnasher!
So, I always tie a piece of string to my big toe. I remember the first time string for my birthday. Long, round. Turn page. What's happening?
Bring that dog here!
Oh. You boy, with the dog, come here. Now, that was funny. First time I've laughed in 60 years. Here, this is my special prize for outstanding individual achievement. And it goes to Dennis.
We're so proud of you, Dennis. This is the happiest day of our lives.
And we're going straight from here to the shops to buy you that skateboard.
Thanks, Dad. But weren't you going to eat your hat as well?
Have this one, dear. I'm tired of it.
Thanks very much, dear. Bit chewy.
Ready, Gnasher? Let's go!
Playing by the rules is highly overrated. Unstoppable, unstoppable, yeah. They can't hold us back. We'll make the most of every second. Unstoppable, unstoppable, yeah. After all is said and done, shout one for all and all for fun. Nothing's gonna bring us down today. Open up your eyes, the world outside is waiting.
again. He's good.
I'll say, what a team! Oi, Walter, look what you've done to our ball!
Your ball? Look what you've done to our clothes!
Yeah, well, whatever, Walter.
How dare he? I'll whatever him. Hand me the bumper book of rules, Bertie! Aha! As I thought! Mr. Bowles, there's an emergency at the football field!
Oi! What's this all about? Oh, I was having my lunch.
Dennis is blatantly breaking the rules about playing football in the park.
You called me down here for that?
But it clearly states that when playing soccer in Beano Town Park, Rule 67A, dogs may not play in goal. It's the rules!
Rules? This is my park and I make the rules.
But...
This grass is for playing football. So if you're not playing, get off!
Well said, Parky!
Maybe your lot should play a bit more sport instead of poking your noses into other people's business. I don't know. Come round.
Well, I never!
Walter, play footy! That's a laugh!
Yeah, it's not like you know anything about football.
I know plenty, actually. I could play if I wanted.
Yeah, right. Course you could.
Right, I will. In fact, my team will take on yours next Saturday, right here.
Okay, you're on.
Right, and the rules are, most runs wins.
Goals is how it usually works, Walter.
Walter, we can't play football.
I believe it's called soccer, and whatever it takes, we will win. First, we study the enemy.
Awesome save, Gnasher!
Okay, boys, let's take a break.
So, what do you reckon, then? Walter's team will be a pushover, won't it?
Should be, Curly. But you know Walter. He's always got some sneaky scheme up his sleeve.
Well, I may not know much about soccer, but even I can see that Gnasher's good. What have you found out?
Well, apparently, it is goals, not runs.
And the chap who scores most of them is called a striker. So I suppose we need one of them. Anyone for one of Butcher's veggie sausage bites? Don't worry, Dudley. I'll find us a striker. And you've just given me an idea how to solve the Gnasher problem, too. What are we doing, Walter? I found our striker, the school new boy, David Peckham. Oh, hi, David. Ready for the trial? That's good enough for us. See you next Saturday. Right, we've strengthened our attack. Now to weaken their defence.
All right, boys. Practice makes perfect. When you're ready. 1, 2, 3. Best goalie ever. No matter what tricks Walter pulls, we can't lose.
There you go, Walter. 5 dozen super fat sausages, double cooked in fat.
Thanks, Mr. Butcher. They look perfect.
You've got enough there to feed a football team.
Or at least a goalie.
Gnasher!
Oi! Who did that?
You were supposed to stop it!
That's right. Eat up, Gnasher.
Almost caught by my slipper, eh, Gnasher? I guess you're just getting old. Don't worry, boy. I'll always love you, whatever happens. Hi, Gnasher. Ready for fun? Something's not right here.
Still a few more days to the match, and by that time Gnasher will be the size of a rhino!
Face facts, Den. He's definitely slowed down. And it's not long to our match with Walter.
Curly, we could beat Walter and his mates with our feet tied together.
Yeah, but like you said, he might have something sneaky up his sleeve.
Don't worry. Gnasher's still got it, haven't you, boy? Come on, old pal. Do your stuff.
Oh, Den, this is bad.
Hey, Walter, ready to give up yet?
Give up? I don't think so. Mind if I have a go?
Gnasher, wake up!
Golly, is that a girl?
Pieface, you're right. This is bad. What is it, boy? Are you feeling ill? Hey, get off, Soppy. That tickles. Aha! You've been nobbled. Don't worry, Gnasher. It's not your fault. Everyone knows you're a sucker for sausages. You go ahead. You could do with some fresh air. I'll, catch up with you. Walter, just as I thought.
104% fat. Bon appetit, Gnasher.
No, Gnasher, you can't. Be strong. That's my boy. Now, let's concentrate on getting you fit again.
Bangers, eh? Oh, sneaky.
Poor old Gnasher couldn't resist. But he's given them up, and we've done some intensive training. So, he's back on form now.
Hang on. That's the new kid, David Peckham.
I told you Walter would do something sneaky.
Dennis, you've met our new striker, David Peckham. And how's your star goalkeeper?
Fine, thanks. In fact, he's as fit as a butcher's sausage. Oh, I mean dog.
Oh, yes. Of course. Well, why wouldn't he be? Huh. Still, I bet he's not fit enough for this.
Is that all your striker's got? We did it, Gnasher! You did it! Nice try, Walter, but nobody messes with our goalie.
What? You knew?
Course I did! Gnasher's my best friend!